me know. It's a little windy. It's gonna die down. The sun is out now, so look at this old milkshake dealie. Oh, gotta get out of here.
I'll come back for the lamp.
Good music, but can't really play it. So, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, whatever you may be doing. I have some crazy allergies going, so I may sound a bit. What's up? How you doing? Good, good. I may sound a bit. Yeah, it is. It really is a gorgeous day. I may sound a bit nasally. I'm trying to get to the other side again one more time before the 7 a.m. people. Before the 7 a.m. people come in. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming. Remember to hit the like while you're here. All right. Let's go see what's over here. So, I am doing what I think is my last flea market live for a few weeks because next week I'll be, that next Sunday, well, after next Sunday, I'll be going to Japan that week. So I have to start getting ready. Hey, there's a little bit of wind. It's not gonna last as the sun rises here. How you doing, Four Keeps? And Travis, good to see you guys here. You know what I gotta start doing? I realized I gotta start looking at like platters and stuff like this to see if there's the 925 sterling silver mark on them. Because honestly, people don't know about the price of silver whatsoever. And yeah, I think you can get some good silver stuff for real cheap. And if it's 925, that's 92.5% silver. So yeah, that lady would know. You can tell if somebody would know. The wind's not gonna mess up. What hair? Hey, that's a good idea actually, Four Keeps. But what freaking time is it over there? Isn't it like wait, no, yeah, aren't you like West Coast or something? And there he is, freaking Paul Plants, popping in just to toss a freaking dart across the way in the chat. 4 a.m. Man, who's ordering food at 4 a.m.? You know what? I'll take that back. I was a stoned teenager once. But like, who in their right mind? Let me rephrase that. Aside from people who are working later or something, who in their right mind is freaking eating at 4 a.m.? That's craziness. Yeah, I imagine they do. There's plenty of teenagers smoking weed at 4 a.m. So silly. Sorry if I sound nasally, guys. I'm getting over being sick and I got major allergies. So yeah, it's been beating me up. Hit the like while you're here, guys. Let's get a few more people. How you doing? I remember asking her, because of that X-Men figurine, if she had can I see? Yeah, what do you want for this? And can I see it? That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, give me a second.
Yeah. Old quarters.
I put a lot in that box too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that.
I don't want to, yeah, that's why I asked you to open it. I didn't want to mess with it, you know?
If I just did this, I won't come undone in my truck, you know?
Yeah, no.
And I don't want to lose the key, you know?
Smart move. Keep it all together like that. Yeah,
Hey, you want to open it?
okay, cool. Look at that. I got a key and everything. I don't know if I did it correctly. Oh, I did. Aha. There you go.
There's papers. I think there's a drawer.
Yep, there is a drawer. Oh, the rubber band is.
Papers here.
Oh, okay.
You know the papers, what's there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So these are Standing Liberty
Yeah,
quarters, 1927, 28, 40, 29. Pretty cool. Note that. What were you asking for it?
A couple hundred.
Yeah, I figure, especially the container is nice.
Well, the silver alone is about 160.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, 40.
Yeah.
Plus, you got some earlier coins.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and that's, I like silver in the form of older coins like that. I prefer it better than like bars and stuff like that.
You always have a little more, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's always above spot, and there's always collectors.
They keep going up.
They never go down. Yep, it's true.
They keep going up, the early coins.
Yeah, no doubt.
Go down.
Take care, my man. Have a good day. I shouldn't even have bothered. I know when somebody is a coin dealer and the prices are going to be not there. I already asked you. Magic. No magic, right? LZ. You are very wrong. $5 tops. What's the matter, man? It's like 3-4 ounces of silver.
My dad was super into it.
He wanted a couple hundred, which is too much for the box, honestly. What's up, guys? This guy is divorced dads. You know what? Can I see the cards? I want to show them again. Always, because these are just awesome.
Brought them just to show you.
Yeah.
Brought them to show you and then put them right back.
That's awesome. And then I wanted to show them the divorced dads card. So yeah, there you go.
The divorced dads ones.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Let me make a little room. Can you hold this for a minute?
Thank you. Real estate
Perfect. Today. Yes.
Bring it on the table next week.
So this one I wanted to show them the original, the test cards. Yeah, here you go. These are the test divorced dads cards. I like the Fountain of Youth and the Tower of Sad there. It's great. Let's see.
And that's all Age of Alimony in that section.
So that's the new expansion, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Well, that's all hand-drawn art versus the original one was all AI stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is all hand-drawn, huh?
Yep.
Pressure washer. That's hilarious. I liked this a lot. The Lord of the Rings style map.
Yeah, there's a couple, every couple packs come with one of them in it.
Oh, so this is like a chase cards kind of.
Yeah.
You guys have chase cards besides for foils, or?
Yeah, I do actually. I have.
And wait, so does BGS grade them yet?
No, they do not.
You have to send in a full set of everything, like one of everything.
I don't even think they take it divorced dads at all.
Not
We're in
yet.
the process. They're in talks.
They've been in talks about it.
For too long.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I remember him posting about it at one point. PSA is a huge fan, but not yet, guys.
Here we go. This. So I think the most. Some heat right here.
But I'm like very confident it's headed that way. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't see why not. It's just, look, a lot of these games, the biggest fail is the new games, is that they don't promote it enough or correctly.
Those are a couple serialized slabs that came out. That was a promotion Father's Day.
Oh my God. The Father's Day, the Ring of Darkness. Happy anniversary.
And those were all promotions. You kind of had to be there on the website to buy. Like I was going under for surgery the day that these went live at noon, and it's like 11:58, and the anesthesiologist is coming in to put me under. I'm like, please, I need 2 minutes. I gotta buy these. And I got some cringes in the office, but it worked out in the end. These guys, those are the grails right there. Those come out of packs. Those are chase cards.
Oh yeah, that's
I
crazy.
bought 2 of those on eBay, pulled one myself, and those serialized limbs. It's
30 out of 50. Wow.
Both the ones I have are both 30 out of 50. They're
Oh,
two matching
you get the
serialized ones.
same number. So if somebody really wants a 30,
That's one of these days when this game gets up there, that'll
I'm
hopefully pay for my
saying
kids' college.
if you have their ear at all, tell them to get their product to creators.
Yes.
Lot of it. That's where everybody else failed. Is
That's
like,
as a content creator who I have a YouTube channel that literally opens these packs.
That's
and
what I'm
I've reached
saying.
out to him and nothing.
Nothing,
Yeah.
man. That's a shame that they won't listen to you. That's the biggest failing in a lot of these games. Is
Yeah, that's even like people. I have people who've watched my channel that like I've never heard of this game before. This is hilarious.
That's
you know?
what I'm
They
saying.
went out and bought packs, and I was like, I've asked the dude like, hey man, you throw me an affiliate link or something at least.
Yeah, that's ridiculous that they
Nothing.
haven't.
Right.
Like that's where all the games fail. They need to work with people who are working with them.
Who genuinely give a shit about like
You know,
the game and-
Sorcery, like
Yeah, like the genuine fans. Like I think the game's hilarious. Like, and I think it's got a future, and I'm out here promoting it.
yeah. No, I know, and I think that's it's a shame that they're not embracing that.
It is.
Like, don't get me started on Magic, but unless you're like a chick who's got like 100,000 followers from Instagram.
I'm thinking there's a lot less competition for this stuff.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Affiliate link or
it's
something,
definitely, man. It's ridiculous. You should see all the people that have early product for Final Fantasy. It's all these good
man.
random chicks. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm sure you were around for a while at this game.
Cards, you know?
It's ridiculous, man. All right, I'll catch you later, definitely. Okay, Sorcery. My problem is how they're promoting it. There's people out there like, I know if you know Sorcery, you know Mike S. This guy has been like all up in it since the beginning. They should be embracing him, giving him sneak peeks, you know, stuff like this so that he can make content about it. And that, you know, it can promote. Look, this guy's basically doing the job of a promoter or marketer for free. And these companies shun people like that, which is the craziest thing I've ever heard. You know, honestly, if you got a new game and you're trying to get it out there, get your product out to small content creators who love that shit. That's how you do it. Look at this guy. Imagine just buying that and like having it in your house. The fish. Yeah, alpha investments and open boosters do promote it. But like, so Rudy is so big that his promoting helps a lot. However, because of his size and like because of his range of interests, he doesn't promote it as often as, you know, other stuff like Magic and or Pokemon. And so what I'm trying to say is, like a super fan, like collector art house should be getting the stuff that Rudy does in order to promote it, because it would be all he talks about, not just part of what he talks about. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. Pokemon, sorry. How much is that? $50. Hey, look at that. Old cigarettes. Yes. Just what I always wanted. Some old cigarettes. Hey, hello everybody. Thank you for coming, by the way. And please do remember to hit the like while you're here. It'd be greatly appreciated. So, this is funny. The magic for today, because again, there's, oh, sorry, I'm moving stuff around. There's always magic at the flea market, is somebody who I guess I've asked before was like, I just whipped this pack out and was like, here you go, you can have that for free. I know you were always asking, and so I brought it for you. I'm like, sweet, you know, I'm not gonna turn that down. There's some Russian skull for you. Freaking, I don't know about just the skull. Oh, look at, see, this is brisk business, so I'm talking about This is what happens with vinyls. People get into it and get into it like crazy. Ooh, do you see what I see though on the ground? This boombox. 75 bucks. That's pretty sick.
I do that at home, you know. Label and numbers.
Yeah. The vinyls, what is this? Coffee lamp, all right. Ex Machina, I agree with you. Like, they do a really excellent job. However, you could do an excellent job and still fall because of management. I hope they do the right thing. I hope they continue to level up instead of letting it just kind of fart out. Look at this. Oh, please don't touch, ask for help. Yep. I will back up. Okay, let's see. All right. So yeah, look, I'm not trying to talk crap on Sorcery. I think it's a great game, constructed with care, and I think it's a really good, I think they have like a really good push going. However, they've let that push die a bit with not just their release schedule, but lack of advertisement. I don't see it anywhere else except for like, I'm part of the Facebook group, and here you go. And that's a small one. I remember when they were freaking huge on your shoulder. But yeah, Sorcery has died down a little bit. Oh, look at that. I know the first edition Harry Potter is some money. Freaking $1 million book. But it's got to be the right one, just like everything else. All right, do this front row. They let in the 7 a.m. people a while ago. But yeah, so no flea market walkthrough next week. I am going to Japan in the middle of the week afterwards, so I will need the time to prepare. It's a crazy time. I'm gonna bring a wad of cash to get some Final Fantasy. We'll see what I can do. If the collector boxes are as expensive as here, I'm just gonna be buying play boxes for the buy a box promo that's special to Japan. Hopefully I can get the Force of Negation 1 of 2000. That's right, the chase card in the Japanese promo packs, because they are packs, is it's not serialized, but it's like the human, the dwarven, and the elven rings. Some Cyclops helmets. Those are awesome. But it's like, yeah, the human, dwarven, and elven rings in that there are only 2,000 made. So, what's so literally what's is but not serialized. That's pretty cool. That's what's inside of those promo packs. So that's gonna be kind of the goal while I'm there. Yeah. If you're interested, maybe check out my Patreon. I have offered to patrons buying a box and including Consider This. I think there's a few more slots left. Not many. Some patrons are interested. But yeah. Anyway, check this out. I love to see stuff like this. It's just great. Look at all of them. Lovely.
What's up, Robert?
How you doing, man? Good stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be a interesting time in Japan. So the real reason I'm going is not just for cards. I set up, okay, what does this do? It's like an engine, an air regulator. I don't know, that's interesting. So the real reason I'm going is I just set up the time to coincide with the release. The real reason I'm going is I'm taking Cynthia's little brother. He graduated from high school and he turned 18, so I'm taking him to Japan. I just set up the date to coincide with Final Fantasy. Old transfusion machine, really? Endless, yes, the endless reprints. The way that they do that has eroded faith in proof sets. $10 has eroded faith in the product itself. I sold my box of alpha, not because I really cared to, but because I would rather redeploy the cash for Final Fantasy. So, because to me, Sorcery, I liked it, but I wasn't as into it as a lot of people. I wasn't ripping it, I wasn't collecting it, playing it, none of that, right? I got in on the Kickstarter, and that was it. It was kind of not an investment, but more of along those lines than anything. So I sold it to raise some cash for Japan. And I'll tell you, I did not get a lot for it. I was disappointed by what I got, considering where it was earlier this year. I hate stands like this selling random knickknacks. Okay, let me correct that. I like stuff like this where it's random knickknacks. I don't like a stand that's selling new stuff that's like tchotchkes, like you want like this. I don't want any of that. I'm not interested in that. So yeah. I had 2 alpha boxes open though. You got anything good? Some of those cards can be pretty valuable. The sun was out before, now the clouds have come, and it's probably windy. Well, sounds a little windier, but yeah, it has, look at that. It was beautiful. Now, like, the nothing has taken over the sky. Shout out to Never Ending Story. The Never Ending Story. What a great movie. I remember when I was spinning with my buddy some vinyls, he would love to take samples from that movie and like Monster Squad. These are movies that we watched a lot when we were kids. So, look at this face. The face. I want you. Anyway, you guys watch Never Ending Story back in the day? And what about Monster Squad? My brother and I watched Monster Squad pretty religiously when we were little freaking 10-year-old boys, like it's the perfect movie for little kids like that, little crazy kids. There's some lines from that, like Very quotable stuff. The amulet's you, bitch. This freaking vampire says that to a little girl. What kind of freaking movie? So ridiculous. Yeah, they would never do anything like that nowadays. I was just saying, like, this thing is huge, but it's kind of perfect for like a collection of cards. Heavily smells like ganja. Some good ganja too, damn. Depends. But yeah, talk about ridiculous movies from the 80s. Hey, look at this guy. Hello. What do we got here?
That guy's cool. He's got a lot of details. I put the hood on him because he was cool.
It's pretty cool
His ears
stuff.
cut off, all kinds of stuff.
Fathometer
that's a
depth
sounder
sounder.
from like the late 50s.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is some U571 equipment right here.
Yeah, so it wasn't really so much as a depth finder, but it told you where the bottom was, so you didn't hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
And
pretty
it worked
cool.
like a lie detector. So the gauges went like this and drew you a line on that, and that thing spun around.
Yeah, like this is a roll of paper
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
going. Yep, that's cool.
You can do all kinds of things with make it a picture frame. All kinds
If I didn't have too much magic cards, I'd be buying other stuff. But when you got a palette of magic cards, really not gonna buy anything else at this point. Oh, freaking dude just like walked at me. Do I like Minecraft? You know, I'm a little bit past that generation. Like, it came out at a time where I was, you know, in high school, freaking clubbing in New York City. So like, I know you probably came out a little bit later than that, but you get the idea. Like, I was doing something else in life at the time. However, I am an avid computer gamer and video gamer, just when I can. I got kids now, so maybe eventually I'll be getting into Minecraft, you know? But yeah, so I definitely see the merit of the game. I think it's really sick how people build like computers inside of Minecraft. Like, I saw somebody build a computer that had a virtual display that was capable of running Doom inside of Minecraft. Like, that's some creative shit right there. Pretty nuts. So yeah, I can respect Minecraft for its capabilities more than anything else. Pokemon cards, 3 for $1. Yeah, you're right, Skunkle J. And you know, honestly, I've been thinking about doing other flea markets as well. Like, do certain flea markets for a couple of weeks and then come here and do this one. Like, back and forth, switch it up a little more. I think I've tapped out a lot of people here with their cards. Yeah, so Elephant's Trunk. The thing about it is there's a lot of
walk back to the front to get to my stuff. To grab my stuff so I can leave.
like repeat vendors,
Or you want to just go?
and there's and they'll bring a lot of the same inventory in terms of like cards, because that's what I'm looking for, magic cards, right? So when you've exhausted the inventory and then you've went around and networked with everyone, there tends to not be much magic cards left. So at this point, I'm relying on people finding it at like tag sales and bringing it for me, which, you know, isn't gonna happen all the time. By the way, it's getting windy because of the clouds. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My bag hit into that and almost knocked it over. We have Beanie Baby cards, but no magic cards. Mad cards, but no magic cards. So.
This guy with the what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just had to listen for a second. They're talking about one of my vendor buddies here. Talking about how he's an interesting character. Indeed he is. Indeed he is. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Remember to hit the like while you're here. This is a really nice Sunday morning. Look at this, is scary. Ex Machina, honestly, I'll take whatever if it's the right price. I look for collections, you know, so a lot of these people are resellers, so they come across random collections and yeah, they're just trying to make a buck on it, and I can understand that. So I'll buy it off of them and they're happy, I'm happy, everybody's happy. I don't mind modern cards as long as there's some meat in it. But modern cards, okay, so when I find vintage cards, I will buy list some and keep some for my collection. If it's vintage. If it's modern cards, I'm buy listing them all. Or I'm keeping very, very few from from modern stuff, if any cards, basically. That's what it comes down to. All right, you know what, guys? I need to do a little bit more filming. I am starved. Need some breakfast. It is time. I'm gonna head out. Remember to like, subscribe if you haven't. There will be a lot more live streams coming, including from Japan, when I'll be trying to buy Final Fantasy and going to like Hareruya, stuff like that. So yeah, that's hey, there he is, Dex. What up, bro? The Pack Shack. US, yes, I am in the East Coast of the United States. But yeah, so that's what's up. Like I said, remember to like and subscribe. We got some Japan live streams coming up. It's gonna be interesting, to say the very least. This will be my 7th time going, so by now it'll be easier to get done what I want to get done and have fun at the same time. All right, guys, thanks for coming. I'm gonna call it here. Have a lovely day and peace.